Alright, today I want to show you this antique slash Hobby Lobby haul. Really the only things from Hobby Lobby are those vases in the back. All the rest of it we got antiquing for a total of about 150 bucks. So just want to show you the deals that we got. Pretty cool stuff. As you can tell, there's some Halloween fall stuff in here, but yeah, we all got it we got it all at an antique mall, and that's, I guess, a thing. They usually decorate their little booths all in different seasonal stuff to make more sales. But we got some cool gems here. The majority of it came from one antique mall, and then that clock back there and those two sort of basket lanterns came from I guess it would be it's not really antique mall, it's more of like a estate warehouse where they just kind of like put a bunch of estate sale sort of bulk buys into one warehouse. And so this will go on a mantle, a couple other things will go on mantles. I'll show you where we put this stuff, but just wanted to kind of show it off. We actually were in Hobby Lobby and saw these pretty same or similar keys for like I think they were 12 bucks or something, and these were 6. So this was an antique find. Not really antique, but you know, gives a cool little tabletop decor presence. We got a cool pumpkin. These things are foam. Pumpkins are pretty pricey, especially in season, so whenever you get a deal, it's pretty nice, especially if it's got some size to it. I think it was like 5 or 8 bucks. These were probably the best deal of the day. They are just some bronze candlesticks, and $8.99 for the pair. These are just like really really good deal, and will last all different designs, and it'll stand the test of time essentially, which is nice, something that you want to look for in home decor. And then this one was kind of cool. These little candles are something that were at the antique mall, and again, these are kind of like bulk, so they make their money on like some of this like manufactured stuff, but pretty cool looking like faux candle. And then this nice piece of ceramics, just a really cool little piece, and it was like $6. So a nice shelf piece to go up there, and it's on a timer. So altogether, I think it was like, oh gosh, like $10 for this piece. I'll make sure to show off all these pieces in their respected place once they get put into their little decor area. And then, a Barnum's animal cracker, just a very traditional tin, which I think will go good against this real deep blue and kind of mesh with this rug here. Probably like, oh, there we go, 8 bucks for that. I know it's an $8 tin, but there's tins that people will pay even more for or ask more for. This one is probably one of the cooler little pieces that we found. It's like a shadow box style piece of folk art. Kind of cool, especially in this room. I think it'll look good. This was $8.50. That's wild. That's probably one of the better deals of the day. And then here we got just a This is just like a fall decoration. These are $7. There was just like a bunch of those, and that's pretty much it. Oh, the basket lanterns as a pair were $20. Pretty solid little bundle deal. And then I bundled it with this AM FM clock radio, which we aren't really going to use as a clock. I'm going to clean it up and just put it on the shelf because it's a kind of cool mid-century look to it. This was for the pair, I think, $55 with the skeleton. So all bundled it was $55. And then those little, I don't even know, bouquet vases, they were $60 for the pair, and I think it was all half off from what Hobby Lobby's sale was going on. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome haul for how much stuff we got, and it's all for decorating all of our rooms. And you'll notice that the sort of brass look will match the brass on the lamps or pendant lights, and we got a lot of other pieces of brass. I think that's a pretty mature design choice nowadays, so it's coming back with like gilded frames and whatnot. But let me go ahead and set this stuff up, and I'll show you what it looks like sans the skeleton that's gonna be put into a DIY coffin prop for the front porch. So here we are after using the antique and decorations we got today, about $150 worth, and we spread it across this study because it was kind of our main focus to finish this thing. And if you ever have bookshelves that are empty, it really feels dull. So we have this nook here for the desk, and originally we were gonna do a built-in with like a flush desktop that would only come out to about 12 inches, and it would have worked, but it was more cost effective and easier on us to just buy a desk and stick it in there. It's actually quite hard to find a desk this dimension. This is like a writer style desk, and they're a little bit smaller and not as deep. So you could see that if we just had the desk in there, it might look a little bit uneven as far as the balance of this nook goes. So our idea was to bookend it with some floral vases, which I think look really good because they're kind of like a bronze looking metal with the same tones as the carpet and just all the sort of bronze looking accents in here, and the tan vegetable tanned leather and sort of similar staining on the desk. At first it looked a little bit too matchy, but now it looks really good. So there you go. We spent about $150, and we were able to decorate this room with some of the stuff we got from antiquing. Others were already had like books and stuff. This was a really cool sort of mid-century radio that has this like sort of faux walnut looking inlay, and then I have a model ship up there. Just looks, it's not overly nautical, but it just kind of like ties in the mature design styling of this study. And yeah, just $100 or so kind of fills the shelves and makes it look like a finished room. This is a cool little piece. I wish it had more of a showcase. Maybe eventually we'll put some sort of light there, because that's one of my favorite pieces. Just, ironic that it's the blues room and this is a blue room. Over here there's a sort of bronzed frame picture. Not huge on this, it's just a placeholder until I get some photos printed. And yeah, I'm gonna probably weather these couple items because they look a little bit too new. But other than that, I really like how it's coming along. The actual closed portions of the bookshelves, we're gonna use that for like stationery and just home office sort of stuff down the road. So we're not worried about filling those up quite yet. And it's obviously meant to be sort of a closed off section that doesn't need to be displayed. So this room is pretty much complete. I just have to paint these faceplates and see how that looks. If not, I'll have to order some bronze faceplates. And then over here we have the baskets. We're just gonna put them on the mantle there, and then that's pretty much it. So that was our decoration choices from Antiquing today. It was about a $150 haul, and it's a good example of what you can do with not that much money. So